Hey, what's up, Jason? Thanks for the good luck. Hopefully we can repeat what we did in the qualifying round, which was a minus 16. I'd like to take I'll take 4 more minus 16s, in fact. But ultimately, just qualifying for the weekend round will be #1 priority. Hey, what's up, Brett? You must have your notifications turned on. I forgot to send you a PM. APOC 5, Power 5, going for the green.
Great shot.
Oof. Yeesh. Alright, so I'm playing with the Titan. Quarterback 8. So my setup is based on quarterback 9 plus, which goes 218 yards. So quarterback 8 only goes 214. So I'm going to set up at +4. 1 back, max side spin 2 to the right. And I'm just going to pull 1 win per ring. And we're looking for 292. And another
Great
man.
shot.
Every time I start my pro rounds, I just can't hit perfect. Got to get reused to the needle speed. All right, 296. So 292 is my base for my second shot, where I'll play it at 1 win per ring with the sniper. So I'm 4 yards ahead of that, so I'm gonna subtract 0.4. We'll have to wait and see what wind we get. Hey, what's up, Nickel? Thanks for the good luck, man. Ooh,
Perfect shot.
Nice.
Eagle.
All right, we're gonna put red ring, touching the rough, with the 3rd bounce landing pin high. And then we're going to adjust spin. All right. And we're going to subtract 0.4. So we're going to go 6.2 rings. And hopefully hit perfect. Ooh, look at that. Right down to minimum. And we hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
It's a good angle. It's a good angle. Boom. Man, it's money. Money in the bank right there. I just got to make sure that I don't go 296 anymore, because any higher wind and I was screwed. So I guess two options going forward. I can either use a kingmaker so I have less wind. That way, if I do end up going a little bit far, I'm not going to be jeopardizing my second shot. Oh. Or I could use a quasar, which I'm not sure where that sets up exactly as far as plus yardage off the tee, because I still want to be at the +4 mark, but I don't necessarily want the extra wind, because if I get too high a wind, that could throw up. You know, I've been, I guess, dialing in with all wind 2 balls, so I don't necessarily want to mess that up, but I guess I could just not drive that far. I make sure I pull 1201 off the tee. And even if I needed to not necessarily underpower, but just make sure I'm more at the top end of the circle, that would probably be beneficial. All right, what's next? We're at hole 2. Gonna switch to the hammerhead from the sniper. So from 2 to 3. Awesome. So because I only have sniper 7, I'm having to tweak my setup a little bit by changing balls a few times, changing clubs even. But if you've got sniper 8 maybe, I'm not sure what yardage the 8 goes to, but definitely sniper 9 or 10, you'll be able to just keep the sniper going. But I'm going to play side spin 1 to the left with no backspin, no topspin. I'm going to have the ball guide at the hole, directly to the hole. And I'm going to adjust using sniper 9 settings. I'm going to adjust power 5, maximum club, 10% elevation. So that's the basic shot that you'll see, or that you would want to play if you were playing the shot. That's not exactly how I'm going to play it, unfortunately.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Oh, that's
Great shot.
Yep. You do not want to hit great right. Oh. Been waiting for that one, of course. It happens today. Although I guess at least it's not the weekend. So that shot, yeah, you cannot hit great right. Or at least not with the hammerhead. You might be able to be fine with the, if you're sticking with the sniper. But let's see if we can put this one down, save ourselves. Ooh, perfect.
Perfect shot.
All right, we're out of trouble.
Birdie.
Oh. Don't hit great right. Opponent was probably wondering what the hell I was doing. Alright, I think last time on hole 3 I ended up putting too much topspin because I was too busy I think following along with the chat. So I got to make sure I only do 2 topspin. 2 topspin, max right spin. Yellow ring slightly overlapping the rough, like 0.1 overlap. Hey, what's up, Jay? Thanks for the good luck, man. And then I'm going to adjust 20% max, power 3. And do a little quarter ball to the right curl. Basically, the right side of the ball is going to be extending just slightly past the outer ring of the power circle. So, and that'll should put me around 340-ish for the drive. So. And on my other account, I use the EM7, and so I have the yellow ring touching the rough, but due to the slightly decreased accuracy of the EM6, that's why I'm going to be just a little bit over, nothing crazy. And we hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
Looking for around 340. 340, right on the money.
Great shot.
So with Sniper 9 settings, I'm going to play this at 10% elevation, max club, minus 0.3 rings. So I'm going to play this at 7.9 rings, 2.5 top, max left. Trying to find the funnel, kind of have the going a little bit through. Get right there. So you can see I'm like right edge, which is fine. And I want to pull this a little bit 1201. Because I'm not exactly at the hole, I'm just going to apply a little bit of left curl. Nothing crazy, just kind of overlapping those teeth. Hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
So it seems like a good camera angle. Is it got the speed? Oh, a little bit more curl. So I actually screwed up, unfortunately. And I was supposed to switch to a Kingmaker. I was supposed to use side spin 2 on the drive, but then use Kingmaker. So I had more side spin for the approach. So then I would have been able to get in the funnel better. And probably even still played a little bit of curl. So I should have curled that a little bit more, but oh, all right. Well, we just need to make sure we get, well, 4 I haven't got yet. I think I'm going to try something different, a little bit different on 4, just because the sand bump is not really working out. So I'm just going to do just a bounce over shot and see if we can't
Perfect shot.
get it in line to drop. But this is definitely a must-drop hole, so
Nice on.
all in all, that would have been fine. Like, everything I feel like about that was fine. I just needed a little bit more curl. So if you're able to get the ball guide, like, center cup,
Eagle.
then the curl that I used would be money. Because I was sitting right edge with the ball guide, I should have curled it a little bit more. Like, I should have had the left edge of the ball just very, very slightly overlapping the inner ring of the power circle. So a little bit more curl. So
Eagle.
definitely got to get all these little issues hammered out for the weekend. but all right, so we're just gonna do, I think, just Goliath. Let me just check something. What's the ball got? 3.8. Whatever. We're just gonna stick with Goliath and try to figure out the adjustment. So this will be a little bit more of a learning curve, I guess. But I think I'm gonna use Navigator. We'll see where that puts us as far as max club. I'm gonna play 20% elevation, but I'm not sure where I'm gonna be at exactly yet, so I'll figure that out. Hey, what's up, Ian? Thanks for the good luck, man. Hey, I wasn't able to catch the end of your round. How'd it finish up for you? Sucks about that dumb guy on hole 6. Can't even understand that crap. So I'm going to play this max club for power 1, but I'm only going to do 10% since I'm not up there at max.
Perfect shot.
Okay. So that's great speed. I think that was one backspin. That was one backspin, side spin, one left spin. And I felt like I was aimed pretty well at the pin. So I'm not sure if, the way it bounces or the way it slopes or my pull angle or whatever. I'll have to go back and look. But if anything, I need to offset a little bit or just pull slight 1159. But I basically had the third bounce with like the fringe was basically centered under the third bounce. Like from where it hits, goes back into the air and then lands, kind of centered over the fringe, going right at the hole. So, and it was perfect speed, so I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah, unfortunately not. I missed. I don't know if you saw 2 or not. I hit great right, of course, and ended up long in the bunker. Saved it though. So I got that. But then I burned the right edge on 3. So, but 3, I think 3. I've had a little bit of issues with 3 this week. But honestly, I think going forward, I'm gonna be solid on it. Just depending on where I'm at, having to apply some slight left curl, I think it'll be money. So, or at least I guess we'll see on the back 9.
Birdie.
Alright, 5 has been good. Just gotta make sure we hit 2 perfect shots. Don't want to great ball the big topper. And then obviously I want to hit perfect on the approach so I can make it. So we're going to play this one with max topspin, 1 left spin. Basically just ball guide going right down the middle of the fairway, playing at the max line. And I'm going to adjust for 10% elevation, power 3. Maybe favor the right, you know, kind of right of center slightly just because of the way it slopes. But obviously, make sure you hit perfect. And
Perfect
we do.
shot.
See how far this gets us. I will also say, 381, that kind of more left, a bit of a rollout, which is not necessarily ideal. Because I think the last time, when I played this account in the qualifying round, I think I hit great left or something like that, but I got a pretty significant rollout. I want to almost say it was like, it was 391, which put me pretty close to the min line, and I had to play like 5 or 6 bars of backspin, and
Great shot.
not ideal. So another reason to slightly favor the right side of the fairway. I'll put you more in a better position. So I'm going to play 2 bars of backspin, 1 right spin, 25% elevation, min club, and I'm going to aim this kind of left edge. And we hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
And we are in the hole.
Eagle.
What are you up to now, right now, Ian? I know you said you wanted to be at 5K by tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, Sunday night. I was like, did my opponent run away? Yeah, me and Daniel are bringing up the
Great
rear of grind points right now. I don't know.
Nice on.
I suck in tournaments when I'm grinding like crazy, and I really just wanted to make a good showing. Hopefully a good showing in this major, and then obviously put my highest finish into Wolfpack for life, and then just start grinding like crazy next week. And even the next tournament, you know, I'll still take seriously, but I'll grind through that one because it'll be important, but just the major is obviously significantly more important, being extra points. So hey, what's up, Dale? Thanks for the good luck, man. And thanks for the stream a little while ago. Yeah, I'm at 0 groins right now. Hoping to get significant points after this major. And then I'm going to be a groint making machine next week to really add to my cloints. So alright, so we definitely need to avoid the double grate left, which is unfortunately how I hit this one yesterday. Actually, I need to take a look at something because actually, I think I said I was going to use the Horizon. I think I have a Horizon 4. Because I just don't quite have enough topspin on this Sniper 7 to get to the hole. At least not without getting really close to the edge of the rough, and I'd rather not miss the rough
shot.
on the rough bump. Toints, cloints, and groints. And perfect.
Perfect shot.
Come on, let's keep running, go a little bit more right, a little bit more right. And I didn't even check my wood. Okay, so I guess we are going with the Sniper 7. And we're basically just gonna have to take a eagle. I mean, it's really just an eagle hole anyway, because this rough bump is very inconsistent as far as landing areas go.
Great shot.
Stay out of the rough. Stay out of the rough. Ooh. Scary. So yeah, I'm not even... There's really no point even concerning myself with trying to make it. Just hit the rough. Get the eagle.
Perfect shot.
I mean, if it wants to go in because it takes some crazy line, I'm not going to argue, but that's a decent line too. Just need a little bit more topspin. Like if I had 4 topspin, that would have been pretty close, or like 4.2 maybe. How many clans do we have now? Like 5 or 6, maybe more. I don't even know.
Perfect shot.
I remember when I was in Mafia Brothers,
Eagle.
we had so many, sub clans as well. Like I had so many accounts. I had 1 account in each clan.
Eagle.
Trying to remember how I missed this one last time. I guess I should have figured that out before. Well, that's not even gonna help me yet.
Perfect shot.
It's hot. So maybe I couldn't remember if I did a little bit more than 4 last time or if I did 4 on the money. So I think I should have just done 4. I don't know. I think this hole is just going to be lucky if I were to make a hole in one. I'd like to play the rough bump up close to the green, but I don't have enough backspin on my quarterback, and I'm really not interested in using a less accurate club for that one. Don't we have a junior high also?
Great shot.
Yeah, I was actually starting to confuse myself a little bit there, Jay. And I thought, wasn't there a high school also? I don't even know. And I know Dave made like a Dave's Lounge or something. he invited one of my accounts to it. I think he invited Bartman, which is currently in Wolfpack for Life. I think he just has two of his own accounts in that one, Dave's Lounge.
Perfect shot. Birdie.
So yeah, I think next time I'm going to play that, I'll set up with the sniper, adjust with Titan ball selected, switch to hammerhead, and then switch to navigator and apply side spin 1, left spin, 4 top spin. I don't know. Seems like an awful lot of work for a shot that probably won't ever drop, unfortunately. Hole 7 is ridiculous. Yeah, the names have definitely changed often. Alright, so I'm playing max top spin, no side spin, 10% elevation. At max club with the EM7, I would have yellow ring touching, so I'm going to be slightly into the bunker. And then just straight away, hopefully hit perfect. There we go.
Perfect shot.
Should be around 368, 369, unless I get a weird roll, because that's what I've been coming up with. 369, all right. I really hope I can get some Thor cards in the chest from this tournament. Get up to level 4, move up to expert. I don't even have APOC unlocked on this account.
Perfect shot.
So I'm gonna play this one. 3 backspin, 1 left spin, 25% elevation, min club. And that's simply based on the yardage that I drove to. And hit perfect. There we go.
Perfect shot.
Be right. Not right of the hole. Oh, all right.
Nice on.
So, yeah. So it does slope. The green slopes towards the right. So I think when setting that up, just need to make sure you favor kind of the left edge a little bit more of the hole. I think pull a little bit more 1159 as well. Hey, what's up, Wally? Thanks for the good luck, man. I'll do my best. Yeah, usually I wait until Thor 5. Like, that's always kind of my rule of thumb. Play pro until I get Thor 5. But I don't really want to. I don't want to move up with Thor 3. But I figure if I can max Thor 12 with Thor 4,
nice on.
then I can try to do something with Thor 4 and expert. And then whenever I do happen to get APOC, I think when that gets APOC 4, I'll probably move it up to master.
Birdie.
See if we can close it out with the albatross. Hopefully we don't get, I don't know what the deal was. I think that was my Sky Pro account yesterday. Like I don't know, I feel like I set everything up like I always have been with the power slice and ended up going in the rough. So it was just weird. Wind angle, I don't even know.
Perfect shot.
And who knows, I might not have caught the full slice, to be honest, either. Sometimes I get a little quick fire and don't let it swing past a couple times just to make sure I'm hitting the full extent. So I'll make sure I don't be stupid about it this time. So I basically have blue ring touching the right rough at max extension. I go 10 rings to the left, then I adjust for wind, 10% elevation. Push back to max, and then I'm gonna power slice it. The first few times I was doing this, I was hitting like 427 on the money. 411, wow, way short, but should still be all right. Man, that's way short. It'll be fine as far as being able to reach. And honestly, it might even help. Well, it's not gonna help me, but I'll just have to figure out a little bit better my adjustment. But I'm gonna play 20% club distance and do like 4.2 top spin, max right spin. And with my limited ball guide, I'm basically gonna be
Perfect shot.
guessing where to aim it. What's up, Mod? Thanks for the good luck, man. So we'll see.
Nice
I can get,
on.
actually, I might only play 4 top spin because I'm further back, so I'm gonna have more carry. It's gonna have a higher bounce out of the rough, so I'm not gonna play the full top spin. But I do need to figure out where I'm at. Okay, so I'm pretty much. Man, the angle is like worse too. Oh, this is like dangerous. At least we hit it perfect.
Shot.
And we caught the rough. And alright, yep.
Nice
Great speed
on.
coming in though, for sure. Just sucks trying to find the line with limited ball guide. But hopefully in the weekend round is when I'm gonna get my drops on this hole.
Eagle.
But minus 14 front, not terrible. Yeah, the angle too. That was just weird. Like the last 2 times now on my drive, it's been I had one that went pretty far left and rolled into the rough, and then I had this one that was more right and short. So yeah, the angle sucked. I think I can be a little bit more aggressive though, as far as bringing it more to the right. Because that distance, like, the adjustment was pretty perfect. So if I just brought it a little bit more right, I'm used to the adjustment in master, kind of going across that right bunker. That I didn't want to like screw up my adjustment and go into that bunker, but I'm not really adjusting into that one. I'm adjusting to the left of it. So unless I were to really screw up my adjustment and then hit great right, I don't really have to worry about that bunker, so I could be a little bit more aggressive, I think, on the back. So I think I'm going to use Kingmaker this time on hole 10. Simply because I'm still going to do the same setup, like with a Titan, because I want the side spin to right spin. But then I'll switch to a Kingmaker, because if I end up going long again, I don't want to accidentally bump into the min club And I think, you know, that's the furthest that I've seen my drive on one go, 296. So I think even with like king wind with a kingmaker, I'm not gonna have to worry about the min line. Watch, I'll probably get a speed roll to 300 or something, but hopefully not. But nothing else is really going to change. Setup and everything's still going to be the same. 1 wind per ring for the drive, and then I'll do 1 wind per ring with 292 as a base for the second shot, and then adjust 0.1 per yard as necessary. And hopefully we can get it to drop again. So 1 back, max right, for side spin 2. So I think I also didn't necessarily look. I'm gonna make sure I'm like at the bottom of the +4. And then, like I said, I'm gonna try to pull a little bit more 1201-ish, and just 1 wind per ring. Hey, at least we hit it perfect this time.
Shot.
All right, see you soon, Jason. $290. All right, that's fine. Definitely not going to worry about the min line there. And we're going to add 0.2 to our adjustment. So I'm going to go 1 wind per ring plus 0.2 for the sniper approach.
Great shot.
So just like on the front nine, I'm going to have third bounce, landing, pin high, with the red ring touching this little island rough. And then I'll adjust. Okay. And we're going to add 0.2, so we're going to go 6.1. And hopefully hit perfect. And we do.
Perfect
Is it right?
shot.
It's a different angle, but it's still a good looking camera angle. Is it going to get to the hole? Get to the hole, get to the hole, get to the hole. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Nice shot.
I even backed off slightly on the backspin because I could see that the ball guide was ending a little bit shorter. Dang. Oh well. It's definitely a solid line. Just gotta be careful with the backspin. I mean, obviously you don't want it coming in hot and bouncing off the pin, but it's not going to drop if it doesn't get there, so. So since we missed hole 1, well, hole 10, let's make sure we get hole 2. Hey, what's up,
Great
Jonas?
shot.
I'm alright, playing alright. I shot a -14 on the front, which isn't terrible, isn't great. You know, I had a couple
Nice on.
burned edges, great ball on 2, which actually put me in the back bunker because I missed the rough, but fortunately I saved it.
Birdie.
So it's just kind of been what I would classify, I guess, as a mediocre front 9, and then unfortunately I just stopped short on 10, but it's not going terrible. I mean, it's not like a meltdown. I've
Birdie.
had one of those already this week in Masters, so we're still sitting pretty well. definitely looking to make up some ground on the back nine, which missing hole 10 is not starting off good, but see what we can do here.
Perfect shot.
Get in the hole.
Nice on.
Hey, we hit it perfect this time.
Shot.
Oh, I love the angle. Love the angle. Yeah.
Hole in one.
And that's how you do hole 2. Easy. Just a little 3-ball, 2-club switch. No big deal. Alright. Oh, I forgot we missed 3 on the front, so pick up the Alba here and we'll be back in business. And I want to make sure I switch to, I'll just start with the Kingmaker, that way I know. So 2 top, max side spin, 2 right spins, so that's why I'm switching to the Titan, so it'll drop that side spin down. Yellow ring, slightly overlapping the rough at max club. 10% elevation, so I'm going to go about 2.5 rings. And then I'm going to do about a 1/4 ball to the right curl. And we hit perfect. Looking
shot.
for about 340 yards, give or take. Boom. So I'm going to play this with Sniper 9 settings, 10% elevation, max club, and I'm going to subtract 0.3 rings from the adjustment. I'll talk, explain it more when we get there, but I'm going to do 2.5 top spin,
shot.
max left spin, and now that I got my side spin 3, I should be able to get the ball guide to the hole, but I'm still going to apply at least slight curl for my approach. So I want to be a little bit through. So I had the ball guide through the middle, so I'm just going to slightly overlap these teeth. And we hit perfect.
Shot.
And seems like a good camera angle. Oof, man, I still need even just a little bit more.
Albatross.
A little bit more curl. But it dropped. That's all that matters. But yeah, a little bit more curl. Yep, tighten to get the wind, Zerk to get the distance. Well, first I switched to the navigator so I can get that side spin 1, left spin. Then Zerk for the distance, set up, ball guide to the hole. And then I'm adjusting with Sniper 9 settings, power 5, 10% elevation, max club, slight 1159 pull. Then I'm swapping to the hammerhead because it's a longer club, and then I'm swapping to the Titan,
shot.
and then hitting perfect for the hole-in-one. Whoa. Yeah, it was in there.
Nice on.
for the side spin 1, because I do no top spin, no back spin, side spin 1, left spin. I switched to the hammerhead because it's longer, so Sniper 7 only goes 166. So even if I swap back to the Titan, it's going to basically drop me down like probably five yards and just throw the whole shot off. So I've got the lineup set with Sniper. So I set up with Sniper, and then I swap to the hammerhead so I have that extra distance with the club. And then I swap to the Titan. That way I'm not dropping down, or at least I'm not dropping down a lot. I've seen it drop down 2 yards, but it hasn't messed up the shot. Like, 'cause there's a good little front to back line in that rough where you're still gonna kind of get to the hole. In fact, if you're too far up into it, then it might come in hot and bounce off the pin, which I had happen once. So that's why for the ball guide, for setting the ball guide, you want it to be like just to the hole, like into the middle of the hole, like not going through it or anything like that. What's up, Eric? I'm trying. The front 9 was not what we were hoping for, but back 9 is doing well. So, alright, so what did I do? I did navigator. I think I played power 1, 10% max. 1 backspin was pretty good. Speed, so I guess if we can get the line, maybe we can get the drop. Yeah, it would work with any hammerhead. But if you have a high enough sniper, you don't need to switch clubs. So, like if you have, I don't know what the distance is on Sniper 8, but like my other pro account that I play has Sniper 9, and so I hit with Sniper 9. And the reason I choose hammerhead, you could choose any wood that's longer, but hammerhead is the most accurate. So, but even still, I hit great right on the front 9 and missed the rough. So that's really the only reason I'm having to swap clubs. I would definitely prefer to just stick with the sniper.
Great shot.
Ooh, sit. So we're going to do 1 backspin, max side spin 2, or I'm sorry, side spin 1, left spin. And basically you can see the third bounce, like where it lands and where it starts and where it lands. Kind of want that centered over that fringe. But I'm going to offset it a little bit, just a little bit. Because I came into the right on the front 9. Okay. And then make sure you hit perfect. All right, see how this one reacts. It's still coming in. Oh, it's still coming in right.
Nice on.
It's closer, but oh well. I think it's definitely better than the sand bump I was trying to do. Safer for sure. Well, I don't know what a great left would do. A great left might kill me with the accuracy of the Goliath, but maybe I'll switch to backbone or something. Pretty much any higher accuracy club would be fine, just because I only need one backspin. So maybe I will use. I got a B52 too.
Great shot.
Maybe I'll be like Dale and use that,
Nice on.
because at least it has a better ball guide. It's like 3.8, I think.
Birdie.
No. I mean, and it also, like, it depends on your perspective for the question, if that makes sense. But thinking of a specific wind angle, say we're going straight tailwind, like the wind is, in line straight to the hole. If you pull 1201, so you've got the top of the arrow pointing slightly right of center, kind of like it was 1201 on a clock. Hold on, let me hit this shot. As you draw back in line with the wind, you would actually be pulling right of center. And then if you're doing 1159, you'd be going left of center, if that makes sense. Perfect.
Perfect shot.
.381. Boom. So then, depending on the wind angle, that could obviously change. Like, in terms of if you're looking like from the ball towards your target, like if that's your perspective, then depending on the wind angle, 1201 or 1159 is going to change whether you're going more left or more right.
Perfect shot.
So it all depends on the direction of the wind. But if your perspective is in line with the wind, 1201 is going to bring you more to the right of the way the wind's pointing, and 1159 will bring you more to the left of the way the wind is pointing. So And perfect.
Perfect shot.
Boom.
Eagle.
Yeah, all questions you need to PM Dave McGilp. Or how does Graham say it? Dave McGlip or something like that. I don't know if I would necessarily think about it as opposite. Actually, there was a question on that somebody posted on Elite the other day asking about pool angles. And so I've been meaning to make a video. I was gonna like make a video kind of describing it with triangles and kind of how you're changing the sides and therefore changing the hypotenuse, if you will, from center line, which would be like from the ball to the hole. And just kind of show how the different pull angles will affect where you're pulling to in terms of your adjustment. So maybe that's something, if I remember, that's something I can do next week. What is the 3.2? That sucks. Yeah, you're talking about hole 4, Dale? Yeah. I'll take luck. I don't care. I'll take some luck in the weekend round. Yeah, no problem, Jonas. Really, the biggest thing, like, as far as pull angles go, is you just want to be consistent. So if you're getting a drop, you know, if you hit, you know, a par 3, certain adjustment, certain whatever, and you get a drop, make sure you're repeating that same pull angle. Because if you switch it up, like you say you do 1201 and then you do 1159 the next time, then you're going to miss because you're throwing off where you're actually adjusting to. So that's the biggest thing. I mean, there's definitely practical applications as far as like in tour play, you know, if you're trying to avoid a certain hazard a little bit better or whatever, this and that, things like that. But in terms of like tournament preparation, like like developing shots, then the biggest thing is being consistent. And it's also one of the factors that you can change if you're close to getting a drop but not quite getting it. You're like, oh, I need to be a little bit more this way. Oh, if I change the pull angle, that's going to bring me a little bit differently, if that makes sense.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Scott Johnson. I remember that was your question that I had seen. So, all right, let's see how this goes with the Horizon 4. Hopefully in the hole, or at least hopefully not somewhere bad. What's he got? Sniper 8? Yeah, so I don't know if this, like, closer to this bunker where he was lining up is like a truer landing spot per se. But with only 4 topspin, you're better off with a...
Perfect shot.
You're more likely to get a better rollout from more off to the right. Just because of the way it slopes and it kind of gets a little bit of a run. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen here, right? I sure don't. Hopefully a perfect bull. Hey,
Perfect shot.
go in the hole. Get to the hole. Screw this hole. Man, whatever. All right. Whatever. So, like on that shot, I think in the future, I'm cool with the horizon,
Perfect shot.
but I'm gonna use I want to use a little bit more 1159.
Nice.
That way, I'm bringing it more south and more to the left. Because that was close, and it probably still didn't have enough speed, even if I had caught the slope like onto the green, probably still wouldn't have had enough speed to roll to the hole. But
Perfect shot.
that's basically, you know, it stopped short there
Eagle.
without catching the slope to go down. So like an 1159 will put me more on line with the hole, but who knows, it could still also come up short. I mean, I can use more topspin, but then I don't want to catch a crappy portion where it then runs through the green, either to the bottom of the green for, you know, not a terribly long putt, but still an uphill putt. Yeah. And I'm going to use the navigator. I'm going to set up with the sniper, adjust with the sniper, switch to the hammerhead, switch to the navigator, 4 top spin, side spin 1, left spin, 10% elevation with a power 1 ball for sniper 9 settings. And then it's going to go in the hole, watch. Or it's going to go near the hole again, like it has been. Let's see what this guy does. So what I say on the next hole, I missed to the right on the next hole, so I needed a little bit more 1159. Just thinking ahead. So if we can get a drop on 8, that'd be great. Be sitting at a 30. If we can just get one more drop, be sitting at a 30, which I'd be happy with for today at least.
Great shot. Nice on.
So I'm going to have yellow ring touching the fairway. I'm going to have the red ring. I'm actually going to have the red ring. let's see. Yeah, just the red ring like slightly into the bunker. Power 1, 10%. And hit perfect. Oh, at least we hit
Perfect shot.
perfect. And coming up short. Oh, man, like
Nice
split the
on.
2 9s and they're both in. So 4, and maybe I need to start overlapping a little bit into the fairway. Like a little bit of yellow into the fairway, a little bit of red into the bunker. Or make sure that because the line is really good. It's just so finicky to get in the right spot.
Birdie.
I feel like maybe that means it's not a great line, but maybe I'll do the same adjustment and then make sure the bottom of the ball is touching the bottom teeth or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Birdie.
Alright, so extra mile 6, I'm going to do max topspin, no side spin. Power 3, max club, 10% elevation. Do yellow ring slightly into the rough, or I'm sorry, slightly into the bunker at max club. My pull angle sucks. This should be alright as long as I hit perfect. There we go.
Perfect shot.
So this might actually put me at 370. Oh, 367. Okay, so it's short. So more left is a little bit short. Hey, later, Brett. Thanks for watching, man. So my pull angle was not great there. It was like 1159. You could see I was bumping up against the max line. So that brought me more to the left, and then you can see where it landed. It landed a lot closer to the rough line than it normally would. And then it also caused it to come up shorter than it has been. Usually it's been 369. I had one that was 368. So I'm a little bit shorter, but I'm also a little bit more left. So I'm a little bit further from the hole. And I've been missing right edge. So basically from 369 I've been playing min club 25% elevation. So I'm going to do the same thing with 3 backspin and 1 left spin. but I'm gonna make sure I'm aiming a little bit more left. So kind of outside left edge. And I'm going to favor a little bit too much versus a little bit too little because the green does slope that way. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll hit perfect and go in the hole. And we hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
And that's a great camera angle. And there we go.
Eagle.
Awesome. Well, that is good. Good. Now let's see if we can get the Alba on 9. So that's like when you're developing shots and developing like adjustments based on certain yardages, certainly you gotta, take into account layout of the hole, take into account obviously how you hit it, just so many different things to take into account. So, recognizing that my pool angle was bringing me more left, seeing that I was more left, coming up short, slight dogleg to the right, trying to figure out and do those little tweaks. Like those are little tweaks that a lot of people don't understand, or they so many people talk about how it's all shot copying, and I'm not saying that there isn't a degree of I'm not saying people don't do better because they see streamers play or they learn how to play a hole a certain way or whatever, but you're not gonna 9 times out of 10 or 99 times out of 100 you're not gonna win a tournament because you have somebody's guide and you try to do point and shoot. Like it's little things like that you have to be able to account for to still get the drop when things aren't exactly as they are planned, if that makes sense. So just my 2 cents on that. Yeah, exactly, Ian. Oh, whatever, my connection. Stupid. Come on, I just want one more opponent. One more hole. Come on. What are you doing to me? Just now, Jay? That just happened to you? Yeah, it's always our connection. Is it still happening to you, Jay? Hmm. Well, I don't even want to start hole 18 if Playdemic's having issues. I don't need a bogey. I guess it'd be a par, but interesting. Well, I think I'm gonna let Playdemic get their stuff together for a little bit and play hole 18 a little bit later. Definitely don't want to run the risk of a disconnect. I mean, I still would, qualify, but I'd rather not. I'd rather qualify with a 30 than a 28, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut the stream now, but I'll make sure to let y'all know how it goes when I do finally play 18. Hopefully it'll be an Alba, but I'll put it in the comments section of the video. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching and supporting me, and I do plan, this is my last round of the opening rounds. I do plan on streaming some weekend rounds. I'm not sure what time or when. They'll most likely be silent streams just because there's a lot less quiet time on the weekends here. But either way, make sure your notifications are turned on so you can be informed when it starts, and I'll see y'all later.